What is going on YouTube? Hey, I'm back making another brand new crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. So guys, if I scroll through most of these major cryptos, you can see that they are literally doing whatever they want, not really having much of a pattern to it. You can see this is XRP, which we will check out a little more in depth later on in today's video, but we are starting to skew up higher and we are forming maybe some sort of ascending fractal. Maybe we can draw something on here where there's maybe a top resistance. I keep saying that, but there is something here starting to form, some sort of bottom support, some sort of price ceiling. It's definitely too early to tell exactly what is actually forming on XRP, but there is some sort of pattern collecting itself here. And it's not just XRP. Ethereum is still filling out its gap, literally repeating history here. You can see exactly what is happening as we've had before is happening again today as we're continuing over the past couple of weeks. And we're seeing some interesting movements here. We have what could be a bullish cross on the moving averages here, but we're also having a bearish cross on the MACD. So things are literally up in the air for most every cryptocurrency. Everybody is confused. Everybody is not sure. Are we going to be breaking bullish? Are we going to be breaking bearish? Where exactly are we moving to? There's lots of confusion here, and every single crypto at this point is reading some other different sign here. Bitcoin as well is exploding to the upside here, much higher than we expected. We're having a bullish cross, potentially a golden cross opportunity on its moving averages here. But if we check out the MACD, let's see what that looks like. If I can pull this downwards, not too bad on the MACD actually, so not too bad all in all. But again, this is screaming overbought and it's screaming correction to the downside here. Then looking at the S&P 500, which has some odd reason broken through its major resistance that we've been bearish on for over a year now, has finally over the past 2 days now, going on to potentially its third today, started breaking above and trading above its major purple downtrend here, which is exciting. It's, invigorating, but it's also very confusing because we were not expecting to see a bullish break in the slightest bit here. And that's why I'm still extremely skeptical on these markets here, and I'm still 50-50 as to where this market can move to. There's a good chance we could break up. There's also a good chance we can break down. I don't think we're going to be moving much higher on the S&P if things keep up and persist like this. There's a good chance we could easily correct lower from there on out. But I would like to see how the weekly closes here, the weekly candle, because there's a chance we could, fall and stagnate lower here, because I do believe these cryptos, Ethereum and Bitcoin, are so freaking overbought, trending at 70, 80 on the relative strength indicator, that they are screaming correction here. They are all screaming correction here, and I would believe the S&P is due to do the same thing. So there's a lot of interesting things to go on and talk about in today's episode. With that all being said, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's dive into today's episode. So super quick, we have to talk about Nano, which is made by MatchX. As you guys know, many months ago, I had on my channel put out some videos in regards to the MatchX M2 Pro miner. You can see it right here. We were comparing the M2 Pro miner versus the Bobcat, and honestly, by some odd reason, the Bobcat was extremely FOMO'd and people exploded and jumped at the opportunity, and this is performing absolutely terrible right now, at least in Florida here. But my M2 Pro miner is doing pretty well, believe it or not here. And now, from the creators of the MatchX M2 Pro, they have now dropped their new Nano miner here, which we have to talk about super quick because I am kind of excited to have to go on and explain, or actually go on and test and review this when it does come out. Right now, it's only on pre-order. They just dropped it. It's quite interesting here, but this is a new miner, a new what I forgot what it's called, a lo-fi miner here, where it doesn't draw a crap ton of electricity here. And this miner specifically can mine Doge and the MXC token, which is really cool. And as we know, with the markets kind of low here, there's a very high chance that we'll see Doge and these other cryptos explode to the upside in the next year or two. So to be getting on the wave early before the run comes is actually quite beneficial here. But we are going to go in depth about this when I get my hands on this. We'll actually do a setup review, so on and so forth here, to see if it's even worthwhile. But for right now, there is a pre-order, and I highly expect that this will sell out very soon once, especially when things start to, move up in the markets here, as we're starting to see. But it's a new multi-token mining, plug and play, high performance, on the go, super cool. We'll go in depth about this later on when we review the actual product itself, but you can see the specifications here. The manufacturer's MatchX. It has nothing to do with the Nano token. It's just the name of the device. I know it does look very similar here with the color and the name of here. But I do want to go a little bit more in depth about this. Link is in the description if you want to check this out yourself here. But Neo's made to perform low-cost miner for the masses here. It's a miner for the masses designed for indoor mining, as we know. Device even easier to set up in the comfort of your own home, which it is true. It is very easy to use. The rig is noticeably smaller, allowing for it to be more accessible. Extremely low power consumptions. You can see here there is only a single model for the Neo rig. Take it with you when you make intercontinental travel, and it will still become compatible at your destination on time. Very interesting, improved protocol, multi-token mining, increased transparency. So you can mine, it says MXC chain, but it also has unique ability to integrate with Doge. This is a unique one-of-a-kind device. So we'll see which one the major player is here, like the AppMatchX M2 Pro mines MXC specifically, but you can also do Bitcoin and Doge here. But MXC is the bigger token that you can actually get your hands on quite a lot of, and I believe my miner has already paid itself off. But more information on this coming out later on in on the channel here in the next coming months. But moving forward from there, looking at the cryptocurrency, looking at the markets right now, you can see we are still consolidating yet again here, falling about 2%, but we are kind of flatlined out for the most part on most of these cryptocurrencies here. You can see markets are pretty stagnant. We are starting to crack downwards though. But it's nothing, nothing is really happening right now, and that's pretty much my point here. Moving forward to, where is this? This is XRP. I actually want to extend this, maybe something like this. This looks a little bit better here. XRP is forming some sort of ascending fractal here. And again, I've been bullish now on XRP for quite some time. I'm long-term bullish on XRP for us to see about a 55 to 75%, 75 cent retest here. And the reason being is because we broke through this major descending fractal that we've had since, I believe, April of 2021. So a year and a half now going on. And we finally confirmed closing above this weekly here. And since then, I've said we're bullish, buy in long-term here. No leverage trades, but just buying in long-term. And here we are slowly starting to scale up. And I do believe over the course mid to the end of this year, we should see the prices move up to its moving average here between 55 and 75 cents. And that's about a 95% run, which is quite exciting here. But moving forward from XRP, looking at these other cryptocurrencies as to what the heck is going on here, they are consolidating, and it's kind of interesting. Like Ethereum is consolidating within its channel here, and we have pulled back, which is definitely a good sign. Now we are moving back to about, what is it, 60 on the RSI, which is a healthy region, 82 on the MACD, which isn't too bad, seeing a bearish cross potentially here. We are having a golden cross here. There's a good chance we'll consolidate inside of here. This was kind of expected after we saw the major pump to the upside here. We did retest major resistances that we were previously in on the previous, symmetrical triangle breakout you can see right here. So the fact that we're back inside the same channel here is quite interesting. Now, if history repeats itself, we would expect to see a drop forming another symmetrical triangle, very possible, or this is going to allow us to rally up higher. The thing is, with us consolidating inside of here, this does give us room to do one of the two, options here. We could be breaking bullish, we could be breaking bearish. It's really up in the air to figure out what exactly is going to come. But the fact that we are consolidating here is definitely a good sign nonetheless here. We do have to just pay attention. It will be simple. It's a simple trade on Ethereum. Simply put, if we can close the daily above major resistance, close above maybe 1655, above the blue band at the top here, the price ceiling, we can buy in long with expectations of a continued rally. But if we decide to break and close below 1510 here, we close the daily, let's say at 1470, 1480, we know that we are going to correct back to the downside, and we can obviously buy in for a short once confirming closure below here, or a long once confirming closure above here. Obviously doing so on BidFi, the #1 cryptocurrency leveraging exchange I like to use here on the channel. Buy long, sell short, stop loss, take profits, literally everything you can think of to even offer XRP, which is very unique, unlike most exchanges on the markets here. The best part is they offer a demo account, which is super cool. 100K in Monopoly money to test your skills on the market. Definitely make sure to check this out. Link is down in the description below. And lastly, moving forward, Bitcoin, which is hitting another wall here. I think it's just going to follow suit with Ethereum. So like I said, if we break through top and we break up, or we break through floor and we break down, Bitcoin is definitely going to do the same thing. But I do strongly believe we're kind of leaning more towards correction than a breakout here, but I could be wrong. And I think a lot of this has to do with the way the S&P 500 moves. I am shocked, floored, and very confused that we are breaking up here. I thought we would get immediate rejection off this moving average and the downtrend here, and we would correct lower. Obviously, we have still today, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 3 days left to see where exactly this moves to. But if we close out here I guess we'll be long and we'll expect markets to consolidate. It's very possible. If we close above here, if we close above purple, I will be buying in long with expectations of the markets to swing to the upside here. Simply put, that's pretty much how this will play out for the most part here. Otherwise, I would expect to see correction here, falling back to the downside, and then I would expect crypto to move downwards with it. So let's see how this week closes, and then we'll make some, official decisions with that. But otherwise, that's going to wrap up today's video. Smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's episode. Peace.